Hello everybody, welcome back to an edition of the TeSys Alien training. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can change the FLA on the avatar selected using an HMI or any other software. So let's go to the manual first. So in order to change the full load current, what we need to do is to check this register 9622. And it's important to know the IP address of the island and the avatar ID. So in my example, I have this configuration. So I have the system, I have three one direction avatars. What is important here to know is that the first avatar is the bus coupler, the second one is going to be the one that you use, and so on, so on. So in this particular case, the avatar number 2, it has the unit ID 1. The next one, the avatar 3, has the unit ID 2, and so on and so on and so on. So that is the unit ID that you need to use. Now, if you are not convinced by this, there is a table here that is specified and give you further information to know, depending on the avatar of each device, which is the unit ID that you need to use in your system when you're using ModbusTcp. So in this case, I'm going to use a third-party Modbus master, ModbusTcp, using my PC and reading that register. You can see here on the settings for that device, I have 0.18. Here I have 0.18. So what I can do is to change this. So in this case, I'm using the device ID 1, the unit ID 1, because it's the first of the unit ID for the first or the second avatar, because the first one is the system and it has the unit ID 255. So now here I'm just going to change these to, for example, 038. Okay, so it's going to be 37. Update. So we change this value. So if we refresh this, 038. So imagine now is 2 amps. So what I need to do over here, it just has 2 decimal points, so 2.16. Update 200.16. There is no point here. Update. So as soon as I go back here, 216. So it's very easy. Now, if you're using, for example, operator terminal expert, let's just bring that up over here. What we need to do is to add the driver. So it's going to be Modbus organization, ModbusTcp, master. Here I'm going to set my TeSys island avatar 01. In my case, the IP address is 192.168.1.31. This is the server address, the one that's mentioned on the manual. To use this. Equipment address is the unit ID. So as I requesting information from the avatar 2, this is avatar 2, which is the one direction motor. Here it belongs to the unit ID 1. So if we go to the variables, all variables, I'm going to use Word. So I'm going to say CFG avatar 02 FLA. It's not going to be internal, it's going to be external, and here device address 9622, I don't remember, 2622. So 2622. And here's what we need to check, because sometimes we just need to add or subtract one, or just leave it at this, the address. So now that I have that information with me, let's go to the screen. Select one of the objects, numeric display. You can make it as fancy as you want. In my case, I'm going to leave it just basic. function decimal, it's going to be 2 decimal points. To the device current is going to be variable this one 2 ways, so I can enable, disable it. So now I go back here to simulate this, and let me just check, because we just need to use simulate, no device simulate, and you can see over here I'm reading 216. Now that is this information I have here. So if I go back here, it's 216. So let's go for the HMI now. So I'm going to use 2.37. Okay, and if I go here, 0.37, because this one is using a word, and I use 2 decimal points, but it's sending the word, the variable that I need. Okay, so this is how you can change the full load current on the avatar, one of the avatars that you have on the TeSys Island configuration, using ModbusTcp, just one register, read and write, and it's very straightforward. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you in the next one.